When it comes to matchups of the Blackbeard Pirates versus the Blackbeard Pirates, some of them are of course very obvious, such as Luffy versus Blackbeard, Zoro versus Shiro, Usopp versus Von Augur, and Chopper versus Doc Q. But then we have the unknown matchups, and the one I want to focus on is of course Sanji's matchup. I know there are some Sanji fans that believe that Sanji will fight Luffy, but I don't think he will be Sanji's fight. The Blackbeard Pirate I believe will fight Sanji will be Avalo Pizarro. Now why do I think Pizarro will fight Sanji? For one starter, both characters are from the North Blue. In fact, both are also former royalty from the North Blue. Sanji is a former Prince of Germa, which used to be in the North Blue, and Pizarro is a former king from the Unknown Kingdom in the North Blue. During the Alabasta arc, Sanji called himself Mr. Prince when talking to Crocodile. Meanwhile, the epithet for Pizarro is the Corrupt King. In other words, Mr. Prince versus the Corrupt King. Avalo Pizarro also stands out compared to the other level 6 prisoners. He is the only one that was not named by Ivankov during the Impel Down arc. He was also not in his prison uniform compared to the others. And unlike Devon, Basco, and Wolf, Pizarro was also the only one who was not a pirate when he was imprisoned. The only other level 6 prisoner from Blackbeard's crew that was also not a pirate was Shiro. For someone who was just a former king and not a pirate, to be sent to level 6 of Impel Down really just shows how dangerous and strong Pizarro is. Also, in terms of Sanji's fights, in most cases, some of Sanji's opponents usually ends up being a bit on the weird and goofy side. Bon Clay, Jabra, Absalom, and Queen. Avalo Pizarro, in my opinion, does seem to fit that role as well. If you still don't think they'll fight, don't worry, there's more. During the battle at Hachinosu, when Garp and Sword came, notice how Avalo Pizarro was shown alongside Shiro. In fact, we also get to see Pizarro's Stealth Fruit, which is the Isle fruit. Pizarro's Stealth Fruit is very similar to Pika's Stealth Fruit, but unlike Pika, who can only merge and control stone, Pizarro can merge and control an entire island, basically making Pizarro's Stealth Fruit a much more stronger version of Pika's. Meanwhile, back to Shiro, who was seen alongside Pizarro, his Stealth Fruit is the Clear Fruit, which was formerly Absalom's Stealth Fruit. Sanji already fought an Invincible Man, and Zoro already fought a character similar to Pizarro, but now it looks like Oda has made two of the Blackbeard Pirates members similar to Zoro and Sanji's past opponents. However, this time the roles will be reversed. Now Zoro will have to fight an Invincible Man, and Sanji will have to fight a character that has a stronger version of Pika's Stealth Fruit. In the SBS, Oda said that Zoro specializes in armament hockey, and Sanji specializes in observation hockey. During his fight with Shiro, Zoro is mainly going to have to focus on his observation hockey, as using armament won't simply be enough to defeat Shiro. Meanwhile, the opposite will be for Sanji and Pizarro. Observation hockey won't be enough for Sanji to defeat Pizarro. Sanji is mainly going to have to focus on his armament hockey during his fight against Pizarro. Avalo Pizarro is also not an easy enemy to defeat. This is a man who is able to withstand a powerful shockwave by Sengoku, as well as an advanced COC attack by Garp. And finally, just to add one more fun fact, Pizarro is the captain of the 4th ship when it comes to Blackbeard Pirates. Meanwhile, when it comes to our pirates, there's this joke around Sanji being number 4 due to Sanji's bounty being in 4th place. Overall, those are just my thoughts on why I believe Sanji will fight Avalo Pizarro.